I want to invite Mark. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Funday. Waiting for people to jump on here.
Would you like your Dr. Pepper?
Please.
You new one?
It's not prepared like normal. Okay.
You want this one?
Yeah, finish that.
And then I'll go get you a new one.
Thank you. Okay. A little bit early here, but still getting myself together. Sorry, guys. So I can't tell who's on for whatever reason. It just tells me that there's two people on. All right, here comes Mark. Let me see if I can figure out how to add Mark in.
What's going on, Nacho?
There's Mark. Look at that.
I made it.
You made it.
It's like I have no idea how to do this, so we'll see what's happening.
Well, that's okay because I don't either. No.
Perfect.
Yeah, so you don't really have to do that, but sit there and yeah. Let's
I'm
see.
good with
Anime's
that.
on, and Dalton Neat is on. Dalton, we met Dalton through Dr. J Blackburn. We went to Bushy Run for an investigation, and Dalton and his brother were there, and I think his brother's wife.
Let's stop.
And Dalton hung out with us, and then Dalton went. We met them again at no, yeah, I think both. And then we met them at Greene County, and Dalton investigated with us at Greene County. So he's been hanging out with us a little bit, and then he made that cool ass video that you may or may not have seen me share on social media. He did that little intro thing for us. That was pretty cool. Getting a lot of reactions on that. Oh, there's Jamie Gill. And there's hi Katie. So Katie, you asked me a question. Wanted to know when we were coming to the Octagon because it's not on the date yet. I did talk to Robin. We picked a date. I just haven't paid yet because I got to get some money. But there will be 5 of us coming, Katie and Jamie, and we're gonna come and hang out at the Octagon. It's sometime in May, I think.
Is it the 11th or something?
I can't remember when it was.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
It's a fun time there. I know that.
Oh man, I can't wait to go. We were sitting here this weekend, and I'm like, I was like, I need a investigation. I can't take it no more. I think I can't remember. We're Steel City Paranormal is going to go with us, but I don't remember what date we picked.
Yeah, it's on my phone here. I don't know how to work it while I'm doing a stream.
Yeah. Well, so I use
I
my
can't even
computer
figure out how
one
to
for
see
my.
the messages.
I use my computer for one, and I have the phone as a backup.
No.
Because if I go on, sure, if I go on the Facebook page, it says we're live, and I can go on there. There's Mark. I have to turn the volume down. I can see more people that are on there than I can on. I don't know why. I don't know. Deborah said she thinks it's May 11th. That sounds right.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
So, Katie, there's your answer. May 11th. We think maybe possibly.
Yes. Hi, Deb. I can see the messages now, so I'm catching up.
And also on Facebook, they're like 20 seconds behind us. So we could crack a joke and laugh, and they haven't even heard it yet. And then we can laugh at them again.
Yeah, it could be May 9th.
It could be May 9th. I don't know. I'd have to go. Well, I could go back and look at my message with
Let me see
Robin.
here.
Let's
Yes, it's
see.
May 8th and 9th. Are we doing the 2 days or 1 day thing?
We were talking about 2 days, but I think we're only going to do one.
Okay, so probably Friday the 8th.
I think it
That's
would be
what you
Friday the
mentioned.
8th. And that way we've got Saturday to do whatever we want and take our time heading back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Steel City could stay the second night. If we still want to decide that we do the second night, then we should talk about that and decide.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of thought that we should just camp out. That way we don't have to pay for a hotel or anything else. But I don't know. We have to talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So I
What
only got
happens.
one tent and it's got like 4 rooms in it. So if we all wanted to sleep in one place, we could. It's a huge tent.
I have a tent that is 12-person tent too. It's huge. I haven't used it in years, so I don't even know if it's still usable. But whatever. Could roll out our cots and all that happy shit. There we go.
Yeah.
Light on things. I don't know. Let's see. Because we're going to OCMD Old College, maybe the week after. I don't know. Y'all can fart in your own tent chamber.
Well, we could hook up some fans in there, Deb, and just let it just circulate. It'll be okay.
Yeah, we got fans. We're going to Kentucky. Where are you going at in Kentucky? Hi, Danny. Danny Morris is from Steel City, who's going with us
Okay.
to the Octagon.
Good. Can't wait to meet you.
Tent chambers.
They are.
Can,
They're literally side rooms almost. You got like one main center area. You got an entrance, and you can put a queen size mattress in each of the other 3 rooms.
nice. Nice. The last time we was at the Octagon, we had a 2-person tent, and you blow up the mattress, and that's all that would fit in the tent.
Yep. Oh, it's 2 people. Didn't say nothing about your gear.
Nope.
Yeah, I can't wait to go back to the Octagon House. That was my most memorable place, I'd have to say, so far.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I can't get enough of the place. Every time I've been there, it's just been stupid crazy. There's nothing bad there. Everything is very,
Yeah.
very calm, very comforting. There's nothing bad there.
Yeah,
Things
the
that go bump
reliquary
in the night.
second. Can't wait to go back to the reliquary too. When's that one? April?
Yeah, it's in April.
Okay.
Like we had all these investigations and we'd schedule them all at the same time, and I can't remember when any of them are.
No. I know there's like 3 in August, 1 in May, 1 in April. Do we have 1 in March?
Yes, OSR with
OSR.
May and
Right.
yeah,
When's your Bel Air house thing with Trap Souls? Or with
27th of
yeah,
February. Yeah, 27th.
yeah.
Yeah. Somebody texted me yesterday and said, "Oh well, Ryan texted me yesterday. He says, so you ready to go back to Bel Air and get you another friend?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "No, but I'm more worried about going to OSR and picking up the friend I already had."
I'm just gonna pop and say hi. Can you see my big head?
Not yet.
No, there he is. What's going on
Now I
there?
can see your big head.
You had to wait for the hair to completely come in, then you could see the face. Yeah, that was,
The bigger the hair, the closer to God.
yeah, that's right.
That's what Dolly says.
Yeah, if I'm going to start doing podcasts from my house, I'm going to need some gear here, Nacho.
Yeah, we got to get you
Get one
hooked
of
up.
your, yeah, one of your Verona flags here and stuff. I'll have to get a hat.
I just ordered more hats.
Get 'em
Okay.
Friday, maybe.
This lady that makes some candy, we we went to her house and she had a spirit there, and we cleared the spirit out of her house for her. And she has this downstairs this big embroidery machine, so she makes our.
Does Mark have a hat? God, he needs one. We'll
He
get
needs a
one.
hat.
I did.
So
Yeah, I didn't get one yet.
she said she would make our hats for us, and so she made the first. She made us 2 hats when we went there to do the investigation. I was like, "Oh man, that is awesome!" She's like, "I just stole your logo off the website," and I'm like, So she made those as a gift for us, and I wear it every day. And then I asked her to make some more last year that we took to some Paracons, and we gave away some, and
Are you gonna let Mark know about the ear thing that we got to come out?
and then so I just asked her yesterday if she would make some more, and she's like, "Just pay for the hats, and I'll make them." And I'm like, "What? That's awesome, but mm, I want her to get something out of it. I guess she feels like she got something because my sister cleansed the house for her, but we
Yeah.
don't ever charge
Yep.
for something like that. No, I can't share her, Danny. I'm keeping her all to ourselves. She's also a friend of my mom's. But she's gonna do that for us. Oh, my sister's messaging me. Hold tight. She's probably gonna tell me she can't find me.
Already go to her?
Yep.
Where's
And
Waldo?
then
Oh, Donna. Yeah.
I'll show you this.
I can't hear Mark.
I can hear him. I'll show you this picture that crap. I gotta figure out how to add this. Oh, video screen. So
Look at you becoming a
we're
tech
go.
wizard.
I'm learning. I spent about 4 hours yesterday setting up for a podcast on Wednesday.
Ah, the big night. Yeah.
So Donna is making us shirts. We are this will be on the front of the shirt, and on the back is going to be our logo. Um, but there's a brewfest that is uh, up here in where the hell is it? Like Russellton?
It's in March.
Yeah, but where is it?
Creighton.
Creighton. I guess it's
Serious
Creighton.
Shriners.
Serious Shriners. And my buddy runs the brewfest, and I said,
Hey, Tommy.
Donna messaged me again. Anyway, I asked him if we could go and do the setup and vend. I don't know where, but okay. I'll go on our page and click the logo. All right. So anyway, I asked if we could go and be vendors and sell some t-shirts or whatever, and maybe do a podcast. And he's like, "Yeah." I said, "Well, what do you charge for vendors?" And he's like, "We don't charge for vendors." And I'm like, "Oh, yes, we're going."
Yeah.
So then I asked her to make these shirts for us for Booze and Brews.
So we get all the beer
And so we're going to use these shirts. We're going to have some to sell there. I think we got 6 to sell. And we are going to use these shirts for like our brewery stops when we do our Halloween stuff. And because I think we have 4 breweries now this year coming up to do. So I think it's just something that we can use for more than once. There's
Did you
my
ask
buddy Tommy Gear.
Helltown? I
Yeah, I
don't know if you
mean,
thought about Helltown.
I, I'm open to anybody. It's just all got to fit together.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
You
there
guys have the
she is.
schedule. I just tag along.
There's Donna. She made it.
Finally,
Oh my gosh, I give up, she said. So there's your shirts, Donna, that you're working on. We were talking to her yesterday about it because this whole thing came upon yesterday. And I said, hey, what can you make these for us? She's like, oh yeah. I said, okay, well, we'll be there Friday and Saturday this weekend. See, she says, making as you speak. I have it's in the end of March, like the 21st maybe of March, I think.
yeah,
And of course she's gonna now try to get them done before we get there Friday.
would like to come that day. You could parlay and sable some
I could-
home brews.
Yeah. If that's something that you want to go to, let me know. I can get you added to the list. Oh, she said, hey Rob.
Oh, I got to come off mute first. Hi, Donna. Yeah, I might be interested in joining you guys 21st up there.
It's all my
Cruising
friends
over.
that do
Home brew.
home brewing, and I just thought, this would be kind of cool.
Whoever wins this festival goes on to brew with Penn Brewery.
Yeah, if they win, they get to
Oh.
go to Penn Brewery to make their beer. I used to help judge. I don't know if he's going to let me help judge this year or not.
Cool.
I have another picture to show you. We just have to figure out how to do it. Because I have it on my phone. And let's see. Can I upload it to Drive? I don't know. I know how to do this stuff, but then all of a sudden when it's time to do it, I don't know how to freaking do it. Crap. How about Oh, yeah, I can do it like this. Jeez. I think. Drive. I can put it on Drive. Maybe. Upload it and then go find Drive over here. So we posted that thing about the monkey yesterday. Upload failed. What's going on? Oh my gosh.
Reach out to Donna Sherman.
Drive. What's going on? Why can't it upload? Oh, it says it's complete. All right. So we are talking about that monkey that found that she wants to see if we can get made into a REM pod or something. And I thought that was a cool idea. I'm sorry, this is taking way too long. And replace. A friend of mine had a house fire several years ago, a few years ago. I don't want to say several, a few years ago. And she had one of these monkeys in her house. And after the house fire, it was still in her house and it later played. Oh crap. But on the left is what it looked like beforehand, and on the right is what it currently looks like after the fire, and it still freaking plays.
Wow, that's creepy though.
It's creepy as hell. It's creepy as hell. She still has it. Um, and after the fire, it just started playing again. And yikes. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
But Deborah wants to find one of those and see if we can find somebody to turn it into a spirit box or something. A REM pod, not a spirit box, a REM pod, or I don't know.
motion sensor.
Yeah, motion sensor.
Yeah, some-
You know, I think it would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I just bought
All
one
right,
of
let me go.
those like door entrance doorbell things, wireless ones,
Yes,
so that way you
like
can set it up in a hallway or something. Like I used
Somerville
up at
had one at
Hinsdale.
yeah,
Yeah, at Hinsdale.
Somerville had
Yeah,
one at Hinston. I think that's
yeah.
cool.
So I got that ready.
I have one that is just lights. It'll turn the lights on. I never take it. I should start taking it, but it's just lights. Oh, let's see. Let me try to catch up because it took me way too long to do that. Where you guys wanted to be a vendor for the Octagon? Oh, it really depends. It depends on when it is and how much stuff we still have. And yes, Donna is the best sister.
And tell Tommy to hook up with her because Donna said she'd be happy to help.
Oh, well, Donna's awesome. Um, so yeah, definitely reach out to her, Tommy, and let let her see what she's interested in doing. Oh, and now I can't scroll down, so I don't know. And every time I click this, it does something goofy. So let's. What the hell is going on? I don't know. Modern technology is not my friend. This is why I do all this stuff beforehand. Like when I set up the podcast, the regular podcast, I put in an intro, I put in an outro, and then I put in whatever we're talking about. If it's a freaking Paracon, then I put up pictures and all that happy crap, and it's way more organized and way easier to do. I see Rhonda peeking over your shoulder.
Yeah,
Now
she's
she's
trying to
hiding.
get to the printer. Not anymore. Yeah, my daughter's trying to print off a tax form and it's not connecting to the printer for some reason.
Well, because she wants to use it. That's why it's not connecting.
And she just used it a few minutes ago. Now it's not working.
Yeah, that's
Again, electronics and yeah, who knows?
Deborah said user error
Yep,
from
probably.
the person who can never. Can you print this for me? Because I don't know how to print it. Yeah, okay. User error, huh? Oh, so you're all ready for the big game?
Yeah, ready to watch the commercials. That's about it. Not too excited about anything
I
else.
don't think I'm. Uh, well, we have a podcast at 7 with Trap Souls Beyond the Spirits, so that'll probably take us till 8 or 8:30, and then I've got to go to bed, so I won't be watching the game.
That's all right. Yeah, we're gonna go to the club and watch it, I guess, at least till halftime. Probably head home then.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not interested in it whatsoever.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I don't think I watched an entire football game in the last 2 years, maybe even more than that. I just
Yeah. Understood.
rather go chase ghosts.
Yeah, it's a lot more activity, more fun.
There's Tina.
Yeah,
Hi,
speaking of,
Tina.
I gotta get If Dawn is willing to share the logo to use on our cricket, I got a new fishing vest that I'm going to put all my gear in. So I wanted to put the logo on the back of it.
Nice. I'm sure she'll share it. Won't you, Donna?
Cool.
Anything for Rob is what she'll say.
Exactly.
I mean, if it would have been Ryan asking for it, she'd been right now sending it to
She needs my contact info.
him.
Yeah, a little stuffed up today, but it's wintertime. It's expected.
There's Candy right there. Hi, Candy. Candy's the hat lady.
Ah, nice. Hi, and thank you.
Yeah, we greatly, greatly appreciate that. I was just telling them that you're our hat lady and what an awesome job you do and how good you are to us and how much we appreciate you. You and Donna, we would be walking around naked if it weren't for you and Donna. Oh,
Yep.
no way, Rob, as long as I can figure it out. Nacho, stop. Oh my gosh. So it's funny. Right now we have five. There's five people on this. Um, Last Sunday, I think we had like 15 or something. The Sunday before we had 12 or 13. It's always a bigger amount of people that end up jumping on these things on Sunday afternoons than they do for the podcast. I I don't know. I tried to do the podcast like Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday evening at 6 o'clock because I figured nobody's going anywhere those nights. Those are the nights people are going to be home. They're not really doing anything. It's a good opportunity to have them, and I just think that oh, what a sight that would be. Yeah, I just think that it's going to take a little time for people to get used to it
Yeah.
because it's new. But
Wednesday nights, usually we have our date night thing. So we're out till 8 or 9. It's usually why I miss it.
this week's is the first Wednesday I've done, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I try. I give them a list of dates and say, pick one of these dates. I've got more bios to do to now. I've got Jordan's, Megan's, then Deborah's, and then mine. And then I think we're
You
done.
got Jordan's, right?
I got it. I got everybody's.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, she thought she sent it to you, and she tried looking it up again and couldn't see where she sent it, and then she thought she found it. So just making sure.
I replied to her.
Okay.
At least I thought I did.
You probably did. Oh, hi,
Oops.
Tina. I didn't even notice that was you on here. Like the last
Yes,
time I
I did
saw
reply
Tina was at Nazer's. You did reply? Okay. Cool.
at Mazer's.
Yeah. I stopped by to get some meat up there at their butcher area, and she was there. I think it was the last time I seen her.
You're talking about a different Mazer's than I was thinking then.
Nazer's grocery store, yeah, out in Apollo.
So where down the road is,
Yeah.
didn't that used to be Mazer's?
I don't know.
It's been years. It's been years. Weeknights are hard. I work some evenings, and if we don't, we have a kid sports activity. Sundays are slower, even with sports. Yep, I totally get that. Yeah, it kind of breaks up Sundays. Unless we're on the road, then you didn't get mine. I see. What?
I thought you posted hers.
Oh, Dawn. It's
I'm gonna go upstairs.
well, I didn't get yours, so I guess I don't have everybody's. Yeah. I mean, some people just think they're special. So So get me yours so I can post it. No excuses. I'll give you the boot. Nope, I won't.
She's too important.
Oh boy. Yeah, no. Sunday's been a good day for us to do our little whatever we call it. Sunday Funday whatever's. So I just as long as we're not traveling, I think I'm going to keep doing them because we always get a good decent crowd and we don't have to talk about anything specific.
Did you want to mention? I know you had the cat ball up on your girl doll there the other day. That was going off like crazy. I didn't
Yep.
read everything that was said about it, but yeah, it was pretty interesting.
We were just sitting here, we were watching something, and all of a sudden she's like, "That cat ball's going off," and they haven't gone off in quite a while. TJ, oh my gosh, look at that. Um,
You must be bored.
you must be bored. There's no Stiller game today. And so she was just like, that cat ball's going off. And I turned to look at it and it went off for a couple seconds, then it stopped and it never went again. And I'm like, well, you can play with that anytime you want, but both of them are like only do things on their own accord. So
Are you keeping the cat balls on them constantly now?
they've been on them for a while now. Yeah. I have the rechargeable one and I need to put the rechargeable one up here just so I'm not killing these. I mean, we've got a bunch of them, but
Yeah.
I just think it's cool to
Yeah.
leave them on there. But if we're upstairs or we're not here, we don't see them go off, and I'm not putting a camera on them 24/7. But
Right.
I was down here. Oh, Friday night, Thursday night and Friday. My freaking shoulder hurt so bad. I was up at like 1 a.m. I couldn't sleep. I came down here to sit in the chair, and I didn't really sleep. And on my chair, I've got a thing that holds my phone. It charges my phone. It's connected to the chair. It's part of it. And I'm sitting there and something caught my eye and I turned my head and the green charging light on it is flashing and there's no phone in it. And I'm like, what the hell is it charging? It's never done that before. The little clamps close like it holds, it automatically clamps on your phone and then a green
Right.
charging light comes on. Well, the clamps closed and the light came on, but there was no phone there. And I'm like,
Huh.
okay, that was kind of weird. And then I think it was the next day that the cat ball was going off. So I don't know if they're connected. I
Yeah,
I was
that's
too
strange.
tired to give a damn.
When's the surgery?
Well, so I went to the doctor this week, and it is not a torn rotator cuff. It's a torn labrum
Oh,
and frozen shoulder. And so he really doesn't want to do anything to the labrum, just let it heal. And the frozen shoulder, I can't do anything about other than stretch. So he sent me a bunch of stretches. They gave me a cortisone shot in the back of the shoulder, and I go back for another cortisone shot in a few weeks. And I just have to deal with it and work it out. And if it doesn't get better, then he'll decide if he wants to fix the labrum or not. I'm glad it
yeah,
wasn't
that's
a
a
rotator cuff.
well, labrum's not anything fun either. I know a couple people had that done, and they say it's almost as bad.
Yeah. Well, he thinks that we can hopefully get by without doing the surgery. So I'm like, good, because A, I want to ride my motorcycle this summer,
Yeah,
and B, I want to, I'll still go on investigations. I mean, I went to the freaking Grand Midway with a back that I could barely walk and got in and out of a freaking casket. So,
yeah, that's
I'm not
true.
going to let me stop I can't ride the motorcycle if I only got one arm, but I can go investigating if I only have one arm.
Yeah, we'll
Just
just
have to
have to
take
help you
people
with
with
the gear.
Yeah, just have to take people to carry the gear. Donna, you want to come and be the gear carrier? She's gonna kick my butt. I only tease you because I love you. Didn't your mother ever teach you that? I don't know what that sound was. Oh, that must have been Alexa. Like, what the hell was that? So, some friends of ours last night went to Tala.
The other
And
teammate wants to say hi.
hey, what's happened, Jordan?
He says, "What's happening?" She's going back to school now. So
Boo.
yeah. All right. Have fun. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Be safe. But we had some friends that went to Tala last night. And they said it was really cold, like 9 degrees in the building. And they didn't get a lot of activity, but they had a blast going.
Cool.
But I'm going to get them on the podcast for March. I have Penn Paranormal. Ashley, she's been doing this a long time. She's kind of like a bucket list person to get on this. I think it's really cool that she was like, "Yes, I will come on your podcast." Um, Working on getting Steel City on here. They have to be able to pick a date. Oh, and Henry Lee's on, and Henry Lee is another person that I would really, really love to get on the podcast. Um, Shadow Russell was on here and says, "You got to get Henry Lee," and I'm like, "Okay." So then I friended Henry, and I haven't asked him yet. But Henry, would you like to be on my podcast? Yeah, Jordan's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
She's
for
more like her
younger
mom
kids,
than her
she's really
dad, though.
involved. Yeah. Thankfully. Yeah, she's looking forward to the next investigation too, that's for sure. Uh-oh.
I'm looking forward to have her. Henry, I'll send you some details. I appreciate that. When I have people begging me to get somebody on here, I do my best to get them on here. And like, you got to get Henry Lee, and I'm like, if he wants to hang out with me, I would love to do it. So I'll send you a
I
message here
lost
after a
sound
while and give you
somehow.
some dates to pick. Some your picture went blank for a minute too, but you're back, and now he's gone. Awesome, Henry. I appreciate that. So Mark's gone, but he'll be back. I think. I think he's back.
Finds the sound. So okay.
There you are. Now
Here
you're
I
back.
am.
I had to look for you to come and click on to bring you back in.
Yeah, it just they walked outside, so my ring alarm thing went off, and I tried to shut it, and I ended up going to a different screen, and then lost everything. So, user error.
Technology. Technology is so good. There's our buddy Dalton. Hey, Dalton. Yeah, Russell really he supports everybody. Yeah, got to get the Foreman brothers on. That's probably like a pipe dream. They don't they don't want to hang out with me. I'm hoping to I'm hoping to meet them at the Cleveland Paracon. Um, Hoping to get them on the podcast at the Cleveland Paracon, but I can't make any promises. Although I understand that they're really good guys, and they're not full of themselves like some of these people are. But I still don't know if they'll do it. But if I can get them on a podcast, then we convince them to do an investigation with us. I think Donna should be your recruiter. Donna, why don't you go ahead and reach out to the Foremans and see if they'll come on the podcast. Yeah,
Yeah, you
Sean
got to
Burris
get
said
up
he
into the
would
big
come on.
time.
I'd like to get Sean Burris too. I have to reach out to him as well. He said he would come on, so I just have to reach out to him and figure out. But it's hard to ask 3 different people and give them all dates if they all pick the same date. Then I'm like, well, I got to move you because, and then I've upset somebody. So I don't want to. I would be your hero. I'm not your hero now. Oh man, I thought I already was.
Sisters always pick on you. Let me tell you.
Henry, I would love to come down and investigate the jail. Oh, there's Jenny Davis. I'm going to have her on a Wednesday on the podcast.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been asking around here a little bit too to see if anybody's got some haunted locations in mind or if they're having any issues at home or anything like that, but no luck yet.
Yeah. So Danny from Steel City knows a lot of places that are local. And so we have to get with her and get some more local places. If you don't know, Henry runs the Gilchrist County Jail in Florida. And man, I would love to take a trip. That's in Trenton, and I'm not exactly sure where that is. But I guess I can look. That's more up north.
How close to Orlando? I'll be there in December.
It's actually north of Orlando, north of Ocala. Cool. Henry, I would love to come to Florida and come to the jail and investigate. Give me an excuse to go somewhere warm.
Are you tired of these single digits?
I was tired of the single digits after the first minute of them. Aw, she said I am her hero.
Yeah, I almost shed a
Boy,
tear there.
wow. Well, I feel sorry for you if I'm your hero. You've got some serious problems. Maybe we should find you help. Well, Peggy's in Florida.
West of Gainesville. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure Michelle Bellinger would want to come on our podcast either. We tried reaching out through her social media, and there's somebody that runs it. And yeah, there are lots of places in Florida. Let's go. He's west of Gainesville. Okay.
Yeah.
We so want to go to Louisiana. We're talking about maybe trying to do a team trip next January or February. Go to Nolens, but we'll see. I don't know if we'll get anybody that really wants to go or can go. That's the hardest thing is finding people that can go.
Right. Wanting to go is not a problem. That's an
Everybody
absolute
wants to go.
yes. But yeah,
It's
whether or
hard
not
to
you
get
can.
everybody together at one time.
Yeah.
Like, what that Gainesville? That's only about what a 12-hour ride.
Oh, we're already doing 8. What's another 4?
I mean, we've done it. Oh, it's her wife that runs social media. Yeah. Yeah, we haven't had any luck, and again, there's no reason for these people to hang out with us. We're idiots as far as, not that they think we're idiots, but we're nobodies, and it doesn't really benefit them to hang out with us. We think it was cool, but they'd be like, "Why am I hanging out with these guys? They're gonna do anything."
Yeah, my small groups like ours are always asking them to do stuff, and
Oh, I'm sure there's a million of them.
yeah,
See, I don't turn anybody down. Anybody says to me, "Will you come?" And yep, I'll be there. Not that I'm anybody, but I'm just saying that whoever it is that asked me, I would just jump on it.
yeah.
The Medina Library. She lives in Medina. She's a psychic. She probably knows I'm sitting there talking about it right now. I can't remember the name of the show, but Katrina Weidman was on it, and she would go to a place and not tell Michelle anything about it, and just ask her what she feels and sees and hears, and all of a sudden she's like describing the place that she's at, and at the end of the day, she just figures it out. And I'm like, that's pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Chrissy says, "Hi, Uncle Mark."
Aha, Christiana, how you doing? Yeah, I can't wait to do an investigation with you, Tina and Chrissy. If you guys are able to ever meet up with us sometime, it'd be great.
Absolutely. But you bring beer and t shirts. Yes, I always have beer, and I have a bunch of t shirts. Have beer, will travel. Not that everybody likes it, but I've got it. Yeah, I
Sounds
don't know
good.
how it worked out that we're going to Bel Air House and then to OSR, but I'm glad it's not the other way around, because then I'd be afraid of picking him up and taking him back to OSR or back to Bel Air, and I don't
Yeah.
want to have another tag along.
Oh, that's where the last one left you was OSR?
Yep. I picked him up at the Bel Air House, and he left at OSR. So hopefully he stays there, or he's already moved on, because I don't need no more of that.
Maybe you pick up a new one at Bel Air and take him back to his friend at OSR. I just have you keep going back and forth to get rid of them all.
Well, I'll definitely be doing an Estes at OSR, because that's when he always came through, and I would be interested to see if he came back through. I definitely know when it's him. We're gonna try to make sure that there's no more followers. Not that you can't stop them if they really want to, but I'll be a little more diligent than, well, that was like our first investigation with a team, and they didn't really do anything as far as protection wise. So I just went with the flow, and maybe didn't know any better. I don't know. Or didn't think about it, whatever the case was, but I'll be a little more diligent this time. Live and learn, right? If you guys
Yeah, I
want to play
still
with
got to
those
learn that.
balls, go ahead and light them up for us. Feel free.
Every time I've been there, they have not lit up once.
I think only the night I was on the podcast and Dr. J was on there, they went up, both of them, all night long. Well, this one mostly, this one. Um, and then I think he's done it a couple times, and I think that was the first time the other night. We are going to OSR, Tina. Absolutely. Hey, Josh, how you
Is it
doing?
the same? Is it the same night, Tina? I don't know.
Yeah, she goes with Almay,
Okay.
and that's Almay's investigation. So yep.
Yep. Yep.
So
We'll
we'll
be
see
there.
them there.
Yep.
I still haven't heard from Hillview. Waiting
Really?
on my interview. It's
Oh,
too cold, they say, to do interviews. So they're gonna wait till I'm never gonna be around and then want to do an interview.
yeah. Yeah. I just figured it was a shoe in. Just do the paperwork and you're hired.
Yeah, probably, but I, they got a lot of cool events that I would love to work this summer. Um, so I'd like to get in there and learn, learn what I got to do and whatever. I'm just going to be useless and they won't want me there. I'll probably be useless anyway, but
That's not true. Your entertainment.
free entertainment. That's my thing.
Yep.
Free entertainment. Time to stand up. I just sat down. I guess it's been already 50 minutes. I can't believe it's already been 50 minutes. See,
Well, it
these are
took you
so much
20 to figure out how to
fun.
pull that up.
Yeah, that was at least 20 minutes to pull up the picture. If you
Just
guys didn't
mess.
see the picture from before, a friend of mine had this monkey that played the cymbals, and our house caught on fire. And this is the monkey after the fire. And just one day, randomly, he just started clanging his cymbals and screaming. So after the fire, he still works. Tell me that's not creepy. Yikes. See, if I'd have thought about that earlier, I could have had all that lined up. Tina says, "Yay, I'm so excited. Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
Yep.
It's a big place, and there won't be 400 people there. So we should have no problems finding a place to investigate.
Yeah. How many are going to that one?
I don't know if there's a total number yet or not, but probably like 20 or so.
Okay.
And then we're doing the other place in Ohio, Millersburg, Ohio. The name escapes me. It's the one that the Ghost Sisters were kicked out of because the town says they weren't allowed to be in there, even though the owner of the place said they were. But I guess they finally got that.
Huh.
If you can get hide and seek arranged, figured out, then you guys can play hide and seek. But you got to give them like 30 minutes to go hide because the place is so damn big.
Yeah.
And then somebody's not going to get found.
A lot of people are going to get scared. That's for sure.
That's the whole idea. Let them get scared. Me, I'll just go hide and see how long I can stay hidden. I'm not coming out until somebody finds me. And if you don't find me, too bad. Terrace View. That's right. That's the name. Terrace View. So that's going to be I forgot what he's calling it now. It's like we did in Madison last year.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a name, but I can't remember the name of it. Fellowship, Fellowship of the Spirits, or something. I think it's Fellowship of the Spirits. But that's Trap Souls, us, Almay, RC Paranormal, guys from Lake Erie Shadow Hunters. I think that's it. But that'll be fun. And I guess we're going to try to do that get together at the end of every year somewhere. But this year I was like, can we do it like when it's still decent weather? Because we had fun at Madison. It sounds like Terrace View has been resolved. Yes. When we did it at Madison, it was just so damn cold that I investigated for like 45 minutes, and then I sat in the warm room talking with Chris from RC Paranormal the rest of the night. I didn't even care that I didn't go out because it was like 10 degrees in the building, and
Hmm.
no, no,
Yeah, it's not fun.
it's not fun. I know you like to hunt, so you don't mind being out there in that cold shit, but
I got a limit. I got a limit too. 10's a little, yeah. In fact, I missed quite a few days hunting this year because it was just too cold for me to go out.
too damn cold. Yes,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
absolutely. That's why I never became a hunter because I have no desire to be out there when it's that cold.
So I do archery when it's in the fall. Temperatures are decent. After that, I kind of just stay in the house.
I mean, look, I like when people make jerky or if they have some extra meat they want to pass along. I greatly appreciate that kind of stuff, but I'm not going out there.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm already trying to think of where I'm going to move when it gets warm. I mean, when I retire, so I can be warm because I can't keep doing this cold shit.
Sounds like you're moving to Florida.
You know, I watched this guy on YouTube. He does a fish channel, and he's always talking about raising fish and breeding fish and keeping fish and whatever. And he lives in South Carolina. He moved there because it was warm. Well, they just had a really bad cold spell, and they live in a house that was built in the 1800s, and it's insulated, but it's got cracks, and he's like, it was snowing in our house.
Oh, jeez.
We're not built for this kind of stuff. All of
Yep.
his he had some huge Oscars that were like 7 years old. They both died because the water got so cold, the heaters couldn't keep up with it.
Yeah.
So even that's not safe anymore. So damn.
And my buddy left here in June, moved down to North Carolina, and yeah, he took it right with him. He was so pissed. It's like, I thought we left this stuff. I'm like, apparently not.
Hey Donna, she called me a big baby.
I see that.
You don't like the cold any more than I do. So get over it.
Hide and seek at the octagon. Probably not. It's too small.
It's too small. I mean, if there's 4 people, it would be hard. It would be hard.
Yeah.
I mean, like you could send 2 people in to hide, and then the other people go find them. Maybe I don't know. I just think you'd find them too quickly because there's just not a lot of places
That's pretty
to
open.
hide.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Paranormal After Dark in Pennsylvania. You're not late. You're fine. You'd only be late
Okay.
if we were done.
I was gonna say, time to end it.
Okay, it's been great talking to everybody. We're gonna
Yep.
head on out. You guys have a great day. Bye bye. So, where are you guys from? Paranormal After Dark, Pennsylvania. I know you're Pennsylvania. Well, then you can just come visit me, or I can come visit you. But it'll only be in the summertime because I'm not coming back in the wintertime.
Yeah, you can keep two houses, winter home and a summer home.
Deb would do that. Deb would do that in a heartbeat.
Especially Florida
I
in
don't,
July and August. That's unbearable.
but if you had 2 houses, you'd have to own 2 of everything.
Oh yeah.
Because if you left something in Pennsylvania, you're like, oh man, I need this. Oh, I've got one, but it's halfway across the damn world. So what good does it do? You have to buy 2 of everything, and that to me just doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
I think if you're going to do it, you just commit and get. Oh,
Everything in
Honeybrook.
Lancaster.
I just we were just talking about something in Honeybrook. I think it was a haunted location we were talking about in Honeybrook. Deborah, do you remember what's in Honeybrook? Because I looked it up. I remember looking it up. I'm like, oh, it's out by Lancaster. Huh. I wonder what it could be. I'll think of it in the middle of the night. That's what it
Oh, they want
was.
Penhurst and Moundsville with us too. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Penhurst this year too. That's good thing
Yes,
you guys.
Penhurst is.
Yeah, if it is truly the last year for it, that'd be get it done now.
So I just saw somebody, and I want to remember these things, but I can't remember shit. Somebody has said they're trying. Somebody is trying to buy it to keep it from becoming a data center. I hope somebody can get it done. Everybody's like, "Oh, Jason Hawes should buy it." I'm like, I think he's got his hands full with the Conjuring House. I don't
Yeah,
think he wants to try to buy something else.
I saw a story about that yesterday saying that he may get locked out of that deal.
So they were trying to. I forgot what it is. They're trying to do. Whatever they were trying to do. The judge ruled against it, so it really looks like he's already bought the place, but
Yeah,
they haven't been able to transfer it for whatever reason. Somebody was fighting it, but the judge said that whatever this was can't go on, and that the ball is back into his court. So I can't remember all what it was, what it's about, but
yeah, it was something about it was basically going to go back into foreclosure and was going to be able to be re-auctioned off. And if that was the case, then Jason wasn't able to be involved in the auction, so he could lose it. Is
yeah. So
kind of the summary, but I don't.
yeah. So he come out. I think it was yesterday with a video and said that the judge ruled in their favor,
Okay.
and it still really looks like it's going to happen.
Okay. Guess we'll have to plan a trip.
I hope if it's reasonable. I mean, that's what's that? That's got to be a 10 or 12 hour ride too. I mean,
Oh
not that
yeah.
that stops us, but
No.
um, a friend of ours, friend of mine, the girl actually used to work with me, and I met her at Madison when we were there in December. And I look at the girl, I'm like, where do I know you from? And she just looked at me. She's like, I don't know you. I'm like, what's your name? And she tells me her name. I'm like, wait, you worked it in the kitchen in the strip district, didn't you? She's like, oh, you were my boss. I said, was I nice to you? And she's like, yeah, you were. I'm like, okay, good. Um, but she was on another team, and she just messaged me the other day, and she's like, would you want to go to stay at the Warrens' house and investigate the house and museum? And I'm like, what? Yes. Well, it was bad timing. They had somebody that was already going, and they backed out. But there was no way financially I could come up with, I don't know. I think it was like $200 a person. Plus, you had to get there, and it
Yeah.
was only X amount of hours, and you weren't allowed to take video, and you can't do this, and you can't do. Still be cool to do, but I couldn't work it out. But
Yeah.
I was thankful that she asked if I would be interested, because that's a big deal, just being asked. So had to turn it down, but man,
So I got a
I think
question about Penhurst then. If they actually don't keep Penhurst and they turn it into a data center, do you think the data center is going to be more haunted because of all the electronics, all the extra EMF and stuff going on, or is it going to just disappear with the building?
so. We were talking about this a couple days ago or a week ago, and I'm not sure if it's the land that's haunted or if it's the building that's haunted. To me, it seems to be more that it should be the land rather than actual the building. Um, just my theory. I don't know why I think that. Just it seems like it'd be a more natural cause. The land has always been there. The building has not. So I kind of believe that that's how it should be. That even after the building's gone, and there's a lot of buildings to tear down out there too from that. But
Yeah.
I think even after that, I think that and they put in all these electronic. They're going to find out very quickly which way it's going to go.
Yeah.
And I believe that they're probably going to have more than they bargained for. Um, I have not sat down to look at. I'm sure there's examples of places that were haunted that have been torn down. You know, Bobby Mackey's is going to be another one. And once they get that new building up and running, is it going to be haunted? I'll bet you it is. Number one, they kept the well. The well is still there.
I was gonna say, did they fill it in or
No, they
no?
actually have. They have actually. I think they've encased it so that like you can't go down there, but
Mhm.
that it's still like there.
You can see it, probably lined in plexiglass or something. You can't get to it,
Yeah,
but yeah.
yeah. It seems like that's what I saw. But yeah, I think that it's going to be more so the land than the building, and the building just happens to be there. And you know, me and Ryan talk about this all the time. If you go out and stand in the middle of the street every day and you start talking for somebody to come to answer you, there's going to be spirits around. They're going to hear you, and eventually they're going to come to you because you're talking to them. You know, most people
Yeah.
just don't walk around and talk to spirits, but if you start talking to them, they're gonna gather. So if if you want a place to be haunted, you know they say never investigate in your house. If you want to be a place to be haunted, start investigating. You're going to draw spirits in.
Yeah, usually when I see people walking around outside talking to themselves, you think they're just crazy. Maybe they're
Yeah,
investigating.
yeah, yeah. And even if there's a building there now, there probably wasn't a building there prior to that, so they had to come from somewhere. And yes, I think that a lot of times you we're going to these places that there's been a lot of death and there's been a lot of trauma, but you usually find out that there's been bodies buried here,
Yeah.
right? So to me, it reasons that all this has to do with the land. Native Americans, they are known to haunt lands. You know, I really believe that that's where a lot of this stuff comes from, and I think that even if the building's torn down, they're going to find out that that's where it's coming from. So Anna Mae just messaged me and she said, "So do you believe that every once in a while I talk to a guy that died in my apartment? Eventually, he's going to come and answer me. It could be him, or it could be any spirit that's around there. If you stand there and talk and talk to spirits, eventually they're going to hear you and they're going to come towards you. You know, because nobody's talking to them, right? I mean, if you're walking around and nobody talks to you and you hear somebody over here talking, you're going to go and see what's going on. They're going to, I believe they're going to do the same thing. I think they're going to come over and they're going to investigate it to find out what's going on. Why is this person over here talking? So, yeah, I
Yeah.
think that if you investigate somewhere, absolutely people will show up, spirits will show up. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, my uncle asked me to bring some equipment up to his place because his wife died about 2, 3 years ago, and he says every once in a while at night you can hear someone walking around in the kitchen. He said, "We never heard that before when she was here," type of thing. He goes, or a light would be left on or turn on all of a sudden. And he knows it's her, but he was wondering if I could communicate with her. And I said, "I don't know if you want me to do that. If you think it's her, just talk to her yourself. But yeah, I don't think I want to bring stuff up just in case, like you're saying, it's in an old town, middle of a bunch of mountains and stuff, and who knows what else should be pulling into the house, and I'd rather not do that.
Yep, I agree. If you want to do it yourself, have at it, but I'm not going to be responsible for that.
Yeah,
And you're right. I think will probably be excited to have someone acknowledge them. If you've been wandering around for years and nobody's acknowledged you, and now all of a sudden somebody acknowledges you, you're going to jump for that opportunity.
yeah,
Yeah, that's. I guarantee you that you go out and you know cemeteries, and I've never been a big believer that cemeteries would be haunted because nobody dies there. The body's already dead, the spirit's gone from them. But yet a lot of these cemeteries, people scream up and down they're haunted. And whether it's organic from the ground or somebody searching for their body because they don't realize what's happened to them, or people just investigate it and they brought people in. I guess any of those could be, or all of those could be true. But I just think the more you investigate somewhere, you're opening the doors and you're opening the opportunity for them to come and interact.
yeah.
So that was a great question, Mark, because that was way deeper than I ever get in on a Sunday. So
Had to keep people entertained here. I was just curious. We put that new day center in and stuff, and it's crazy haunted. Maybe we can go back and check out
yeah,
the new place and see what's going on.
yep,
The ghost will
yep.
be messing with AI.
Oh, you know, I think those people that go to work there have no idea what they're getting themselves into, or some of them might, but most of them,
They
well,
wouldn't believe.
maybe more people believe now, but because there's a cajillion paranormal teams all of a sudden.
Yeah,
20 years ago, you could count on your fingers and toes uh, how many paranormal teams there were. But now everybody's got a paranormal team and everybody's doing it. So it may be more publicized than we realize, but I still think the majority of the people that go to work there, if this happens, will have no idea what's going on.
right. With all
We
these
had a
more groups and more groups going out and investigating, are they actually just increasing activity everywhere?
Yeah, oh yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
I think it'll bring things out in more places, but it will also make places harder to investigate because if everybody's going to the same places and just draining the energy of these spirits, that it's going to be harder for people to get things on investigations. But I think there's going to be a lot more places to investigate in the not so different distant future.
More for us to do then.
Yes, yes. And I also think that because so many people are doing this now, everybody's raising their prices. It costs more and costs more and costs more to do this. Um, I actually believe that in the not so distant future, you're going to see that tend to start dropping because people are going to be competing for other, or spots are going to be competing for people to come investigate with other places. So you're actually going to have um, price cuts that, hey, you can come and do this facility for this price compared to what you're paying over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Sales
Your
competition. That's
your big places, they're Waverly Hills, they're not going to have any competition. But your smaller places, I think you're going to see them realign to a more affordable uh, price line. I mean,
yeah.
really, anybody that's charging, if you're charging more than like $250 a night, you better have a big facility. Really.
Or one that's extremely active and almost guaranteed something to happen. Because that's why
Yeah.
people go, you know.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're charging $500 a night and nothing's going on, people aren't gonna come.
Yeah. And it's crazy because let's talk about the Ross house. I love the Ross house and I love Sydney. She is awesome. I love that
Yep.
facility. We've been there twice and we've got I don't want we haven't got nothing, but we very little both times.
Right.
But I have all these friends that have been there and they're like, "Oh my god, it is so crazy active." Yeah,
Yeah,
I
not the two
mean,
times we were there. Yeah, it was
I'm
slow.
over too,
Yeah.
you know. And I think we always bring good energy. I don't think it's us, but for whatever reason we haven't had good luck.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that in next year or the year after I won't go back because I absolutely will go back. Um, because it's everybody else is getting stuff, so damn it, I better get something.
Yeah. Third time's charm, Nacho.
What's that?
Third time's charm.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah.
Um, yes, and some people are jumping on the bandwagon just to make a few bucks, but and that's what I mean. That um, even if the place isn't haunted, and people keep coming to investigate, eventually it's going to have some type of spirits in there. It really is. I just I'm a total believer in if you call them, they will come. And I don't mean opening doors with a Ouija board or whatever you think, seance or whatever the best way you think it is. I just think that Donna said the spirits are afraid of her at the Ross house. That's what it is, Donna.
So we have to leave her
I
at home for stuff to happen? Is that what she's saying? I'd rather have her there.
yeah, nope. I totally agree with you, Henry. It's the energy that you bring. I gotta tighten my microphone stand. I think it totally is the energy you bring, and I think that we typically, as a group, bring good energy. Um, just sometimes the magic isn't there for you,
Maybe we're just too nice.
and it could be. It could be. I
I'm good with
mean,
that though.
I know that Alone in the Dark. I've never investigated with them, but I've watched some of their lives and some of their content. They don't act any differently than we do. So, and they get all kinds of activity there. Um, I just think it's the luck of the draw as far as how many people have been there recently when you get there. If you find somebody hasn't been there for a couple weeks and you get in, maybe those spirits are a little more energized and want to investigate. Want to react with your investigations. But I don't know. I don't know. But even when we go and we don't get a lot, I still had a good time.
Yeah.
That's the thing about it is you still had a good time.
Oh yeah, it's never felt like it's just a wasted trip and not makes you want to do it again or anything. It's always a good time, and if you catch something, that's a bonus.
Yep. Donna said, yes, LOL. Thanks, Mark. I like it there.
At least she's calling me Mark again. That's good.
She'll forget and call you Rob in a
I
few
know it.
minutes.
That's what I love about her.
And you're the only person that she forgets whose name it is. I don't know why. My mom always gets our names mixed up. She'll get not mad, but she'll get ticked off at one of us, and she'll say, Jonna, and we're like, huh? Which one are you? You should combine both of our names. Who do you want? And she's done that for years.
Mhm.
Um, and I have no idea why she can't get your straight. No, we don't communicate with any spirits. Well, I don't want to say we don't communicate with any spirits in our home. I have 200 dolls up here, and I don't really do much with them at home. I talk to them from. I'm trying to remember. You are Mark, LOL. Um, I don't do a lot with them, but I do talk to them and want to keep them stimulated, but I don't want them to be overstimulated to where they're running around the house. And I set boundaries for them when I brought them in. So I don't communicate with other spirits. No. So, all right, Paranormal After Dark. Let me tell you this one. About a year ago, I started doing this. Before we go on an investigation, I sit down in my chair and I put my headphones on and turn the spirit box on. And I think, I don't even know a Rob. We have a Rob in our group, Donna. um,
That's right.
and I sit down and I do a spirit box and I just concentrate on the place that we're going. And I listen for 20 minutes, just listening what comes through as I'm thinking about the place. And if I know anything, I'll meditate on those places. And if I don't know anything, just think about the place in general. And I record the words that I get over that 20-minute time period, and then I shut it off. And a lot of times I have several things in that list of words that could mean something or were after the investigation were relevant. Um, on a scientific note, I don't know how much of that is actually from there. And it's just things that I heard that just happened to work out. But it's something I've done for almost a year, and most of the time I have things that are relevant. So I can't say I don't communicate with spirits in the house, but I don't actively invite them in. I don't know where that lies in the I don't communicate with them realm, but I guess I can't say that I don't.
Yeah, you're not really asking questions or trying to draw something. You're just listening and but
Right?
thinking about it. And maybe I don't know.
Somebody hacked your Cash App for $500. That sucks. Henry, what's in Hastings, New York? Echoes from Beyond has just joined us. Look, we've stayed around 8, 9 people the entire time for an hour and a half already.
Yep. It's not a bad BS session.
No, no, not at all. And we meet new people and we get more people for the podcast. And that's really what it's all about. Find new places to go investigate, find people to investigate with. Yeah, I've had people that have told me that they want to start doing that, but I've never had anybody tell me that they actually have. So I don't know, you know, how it's worked for anybody else. Hi, Jordan.
Yeah. I
Jordan's
don't know
in
if
the
she's still in the
house.
car. You in the car? Or are you in your schoolroom now? Yeah, it only takes about 50 minutes to get there, so she's probably in her dorm.
Here's my teleprompter. Well, what you have coming up this evening, Nacho?
Yeah, what's
So
the
I'm so
podcast
glad you
tonight?
asked. So glad you asked. Tonight we're doing a podcast with she's in the car with Trap Souls and Southern Ohio Paranormal Society called Beyond the Spirits. It's on the Trap Souls page, Facebook page, and YouTube. And we've got Jeff Fent as our guest tonight. It's way better than the Super Bowl. Jail cell chats. I like it. I like it. Um, whoops. Yeah. I mean, that's why you have to be careful about where you investigate. What is the worst thing you've ever experienced on an investigation? When I was at the Bel Air house, I had something walk through me. It took my breath away. I almost fell down the steps and died. No. I would say it was the worst thing I ever had happen to me. Um, yeah, I also think it's the coolest thing ever had happened to me.
I can't say I've had anything bad happen. Just the Octagon House, the noises we heard upstairs when everybody was outside. That was the coolest thing that's happened to me. But
Nacho,
yeah,
what the
nothing
hell are you
bad.
doing up there? And I was outside.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dragging chairs, footsteps, all kinds of noise, and I'm yelling. No one's answering. Look outside. Everybody's outside. Like, wow, get in here.
Deborah says lack of running water or a bathroom. That's the worst thing that's ever happened to her. Mm,
Makes it difficult. And heat. Yeah, you need the heat.
yes, and you definitely need heat for sure. And that's why we try not to do a lot in the wintertime. And if we do, it's an inside place. Um, we did the Buell Manor, and that was freaking awesome. Um, there's not even a porta potty out there no more. I mean, as a man, the world is my bathroom, so it doesn't bother me. We did the Buell Manor, and it was nice and toasty in there. I have no problems doing things like that. I'm just not going to a jail or anything like that when it's that cold. It's not fun for me. Yeah, it's not fun at all. But if you guys are around tonight, 7 o'clock, we'll go talk to Jeff Fent. And if you don't know who Jeff Fent is, well, then you probably haven't been around the paranormal community for a while. Jeff makes some of the coolest freaking devices out there. Um, Hell of a paranormal investigator. Oh,
Maybe he could do
Bob,
something with that monkey.
Bob, I'm so glad you're on. A, I want you on my podcast, and B, I need your brain. The monkeys that have the cymbals that squawk and clang their cymbals. I want I want that made into a REM pod or a motion detector or whatever. And you're probably the guy that can do it. So I gotta get with you to get you on the podcast as well. But I don't want to tell too many people about this idea because then everybody's going to want to do it. Yeah, I don't care if
Piece
it's
of
got
cake.
heat or air if it's warm outside, but if it's cold outside, I don't want to be outside. And I really haven't we haven't used the Nexus since we went to Rainworth Lodge. That was really our last investigation. He said piece of cake. Deborah,
Yep.
did you see that? He says piece of cake. Get that monkey and we're gonna send it to him. Somebody said, "Oh, I think that would be terribly noisy." I'm like, "Isn't that the idea?
Right.
You want to know that you can hear it? I mean, if it's 2 floors from you, you want to know that it's going on." All right, we're gonna get that monkey. We're gonna send it to you, but I gotta get you on the podcast so we can talk about it. I'll send you a message. I want to get. I got February booked. I've got 2 in March booked. I want to get 2 more in March, and then I got to get April booked because I just got to get ahead because it takes too long to prepare all this stuff. Like I said yesterday, I did 2 hours for worth of research and uploading into the software to get what I wanted to get for that podcast on Wednesday night. Orange County Correctional Facility. That'd be cool. Yes, I've seen the dogs and cats, but I think that monkey would be just over the top cool. I mean, it's kind of who we are. It's kind of the stuff that we do. We're a little weird and out there. Our group is more of a I don't know what you'd say, more of a whimsical approach. We like to have fun, but we still do what we have to do. So I think that monkey would be just freaking crazy. But of course, those monkeys, the original monkeys, are hard to find, and some of them are very expensive, $300-400. The one we found that we're looking at is not anywhere near that. It's very affordable. It looks like it's still in good condition. So we'll get it. We'll talk to you about it and see what we can do.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you're the expert at it, so let's check it out.
I think it'd be a neat new piece of equipment. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. We're kind of like Robin Hood and his group of hoodlums. Well, Mark's gonna have to be Robin Hood because he's the archer.
I think we're more like men in tights. I don't know about Robin Hood, but
Oh, don't nobody want to see me in tights. I can't tell you exactly where we found it because we haven't bought it yet, and I don't want anybody else to see this and go and buy it. Once we get it, then I'll tell you where I got it from. Not hoodlums in a bad way, the
yeah,
kind of
what I just mentioned.
Mel
Yeah.
Brooks rub. Yeah, that's exactly what Mark just said. Men in tights. We'll rob from the rich and give to the poor. I'm poor. Me. Yep.
Yeah, you'd definitely be Little John. That's for sure.
Yes, I could be Little John. Little John smokes cigars.
He does now.
He does now. He does now. Well, that was really good. We blew an hour and a half in no time at all.
Yep.
And we actually had productive things happen. Maybe learned something. Maybe got a new piece of equipment figured out. Maybe got some people for the podcast coming up. That's what I consider a good day.
Yep. Very productive.
And my sister's still on, so that's a bonus. And I'm sure she'll be on tonight when we're talking to Jeff Vent at 7 o'clock with Beyond the Spirits on Trap Souls. Was that a good plug?
Very.
If anybody else is on here and wants to get on the podcast, I do it Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern time. If you want to come on, send me an email. Emails on my profile. I I ask for emails because it's easier to keep track. If you send me a Facebook message, I'll never get back to it. I'll see it once and I'll be like, I don't know where their information is. So I ask everybody to send me an email, and those ones that don't send me the email because they didn't follow directions, I don't follow up with. That's terrible, but that's that's the rules. And the shirts are all cut out. Look at that. She's working on the shirts. She's gonna have these done before I get there. Friday the 13th, I'm driving to Ohio. Our we have a at work we have this system that pushes all the spent grain out of the lauter ton, and it's done by air. We've got this big compressor that does it. Well, the compressor blew up, and it's 50 grand for a new one. So they worked around it every way they could. They spent about 35 grand trying to use the internal plant air that we have, but it uses so much it just shuts everything else down. So they can't do that. Right now, I have a separate big compressor outside that I go outside, start it up, let it warm up, turn it on, blah, blah, blah. It's a big pain in the butt, but it works. Well, they want to drop this other piece off to get it rebuilt, and it's got to go to Cuyahoga Falls. And they're like, well, it's a lot of money to ship it there. So I'm going to get the Iron City light truck, and they're going to load it in this truck, and I'm going to drive to Cuyahoga Falls. They're going to pay me. They're going to put gas in the truck. They're going to pay the tolls. I'm going to drop it off, and then I'm going to visit my mom and my sister for the weekend. So it's a kind of a free vacation.
Yeah.
But I got to go drop off this big ass piece of machinery. Probably weighs 800 pounds. So we get to have a free weekend vacation, courtesy of work, because I'm a nice guy.
100%.
You would think, as big of a company as we are, it wouldn't be a big deal.
Right.
Maybe I don't get the shirts until Thursday, but they will be done if I have to stay up all night. You do not have to stay up all night. I can come back. It's only 2 hours plus to get there. I could come up on a Friday and come back on a Saturday or come back on a Sunday. Do not kill yourself to try to get these things done, really. Oh, and also Candy's like, oh, I'll get your hats done by Friday and you can pick them up too. And I'm like, you don't have to rush.
Yeah.
So I might be coming back with hats and shirts on Saturday. That's crazy, isn't it? People will jump through hoops for you if you're nice to them or if they like you. Well, if you're interested, you let me know. I don't look, if you're active on social media and you post any kind of content and you want more exposure, I mean, we have almost 5,000 followers. That doesn't mean they all watch the podcast, but it's a way to get more people involved. I'm more than happy to have somebody on, especially if I don't have to do all the damn talking. She said, just for that, I won't be on for tonight. You better be on for tonight. But yeah, if you want to be on the podcast, let us know. If you want to bring Mark on the podcast, let me know. If you want to
Absolutely.
bring anybody else from the team on the podcast, let me know. I think I can have 10 people on here. Not that 10 people could talk at one time, but yeah, I can have up to 10 people. So
Cool.
we do 4 of us for with Trap Souls. So three of us and the guests. So yeah, whatever. If you want to be on the podcast, you tell me. We're in. Absolutely. Okay. I think we should wrap this up. That was fun though.
Yep.
If you stayed with us since the beginning, I don't know how you made it. Look, Jordan, you don't have to promise anything. If you can come on, cool. But Jeff Fent is somebody really cool that I think you would want to check out.
Yeah.
But the good thing about it is it's going to be on Facebook so you can watch it. Mark is always welcome.
Thanks, Donna.
See?
Appreciate it.
What about Rob? Is Rob always welcome? Bob, I'm going to reach out to you. Get you on here for sure. I'm going to go back and Henry Lee, I'm going to reach out to you. Get you on here. Paranormal After Dark, Pennsylvania. You guys want to be on here? We'll get you on here. Echoes from Beyond. We'll get you. Look, you want to be on? Let's be on. Let's do it. Nothing to it but to do it. Ain't that what they always say? All right, everybody have a great Sunday. If you're watching the game, enjoy it. If you're not watching the game, watch our Facebook live tonight.
Sounds good.
It's been real and it's fun, but it's not been real fun. No,
It's been fun. All right,
All right.
Nacho.
I'm out of here.
See ya.
Thank you guys all. Mark, thanks for jumping on.
Yep, no problem.